Well, postmodern concrete with a bit of green inside there. As you can see, the Hermes bottle themselves have the tinge of green to communicate to you that green ambition, that whole concept of recycling, save the earth. I'm sure you're aware that many of perfume companies nowadays give you that refill bottle and all those kind of things to show their green credentials, right? Now, I don't say this often, but I mean, most buyers are tired of flankers, right? Buy perfumes, a cheap way for them to grab in some money. But occasionally, you still have to give some respect for innovation and creativity. And consider Terre de Hermes, the orange, woody, smoky thing. That's just one of my favorite perfumes. And the moment I smell, I see a luxury, calmness, and I feel like I'm riding on a horse-drawn carriage and stuff. So that is like an all-time great. And naturally, I kept it in my office, and somebody I think stole it because I couldn't find it anymore. Kind of stupid of me, I guess. Anyway, we got not going to touch on the legend, but the fact that Hermes had this courage to go on a total tangent to try to bring something new, right? Everybody's jumping on the blue ocean vibe and everything, shower jelly feel, right? With the how to say, some work by Chanel, the blue color, and also Dior with their shower gel type of popular perfume lines. Now, what Hermes is trying to do is get out of the comfort zone and try to give something new and try to think like how would things smell in the future. That's what I would say, and I think they got it quite close. Okay, it's more like a post-apocalyptic future with some ray of hope with the green tinge there, right? So that packaging reflects exactly what I feel about it. It's all about dry, how to say, cold environments, technical environments. You imagine like some kind of a Formula One office. There's a lot of aluminium, steel, glass. There's no human warmth so much. So a future, technocratic future, right, where people are moving with efficiency and coldness, but they still have a sense of like the responsibility to them. They just like to remind themselves, okay, that they're human. So there is a bit of that greenishness that's speaking through, right? So now, depending on how robotic or nature-based you wanna feel or you wanna be, how much of a technocrat versus a hippie you wanna be, within the context, right? Within the context of a suited up guy going to work. So I would say, what's surprising this is obviously the new one, H24 Herbes. The lady is Christina Nagel. Did I get her name right? Thank you, ma'am. So yeah, it's got some synthetic stuff, but Psycool sounds like some Marvel superhero name, man. There's the base there, and there's some pear involved and some herbal notes. So this is more green. Well, as if the packaging is not obvious enough. So if you want to feel more green, the more greeny, grassy kind of smell, you can go for these, right? Some people talk about raw banana and stuff, but I digress. And this also has had like more of a light banana plus smoky, concretey kind of perfume smell, and it also had some synthetic stuff called sclarine at the base, right, of it. Clary sage going on inside here. It's what the official description says. But as I said, it gives me that vibe of a smoky, cold, calculating, futuristic kind of a person. Not necessarily a bad thing, right? Because for people who are used to smelling the same thing every day in, day out, this kind of a new thing is obviously attracting, seriously speaking, in a weird kind of way. So I tested it long back and I put it aside. And then when I got this, I was quite happy. It's not bad. It's got a sweetish, greenish feel with a bit of the smokiness coming through. Nice, a good flanker actually. But I just want to check myself, and then I sort of spray this on, right? And lo and behold, man, the OG is still good. The OGs are always good, man. Come on, right? If there's no good part one, there's no part two, right? I mean, at least in the movies. So it's more smoky, it's more cold, and I like it. I like it. In fact, in the very beginning, I was a bit too minded about the banana-ish feel, and then because sometimes these green perfumes they smell a bit like old barnyards and stuff like that, so you feel like musky and whatnot. But anyway, this round I'm liking. Some perfumes, when you store them for a while, they start getting like different flavors and stuff. So I think this OG gets better with age, I guess. Hermes, man, one of the best. So, simple answer, guys. Number one, if you are someone who's brave, who likes to try new things, who don't follow the flock, right? You're tired of all that blue perfume wave and all that's going on in the world right now. Okay, you want something to be individual about. You like to dress creatively when you go out, right? You might even have a ponytail. You don't conform to the norms. Then this perfume right here is definitely for you. It's not so loud either, right? So sophistication right there, and yeah, it'll give off the cool vibe, man, right? And whereas this again, it's like a 2024. This is 2021, I think, as I remember. This twist by Christina, this one with the more greenish feel, a bit more organic, a bit more calm, a bit more relatable to another human being. So if you are if you are into that kind of a thing, if you're that kind of a person, then you can go for this. And of course, as usual, this is just my take, my nose. You'll only know how it feels once you do your own nasal testing, right? So it's like a blend or hybrid of everything. You sort of look at the name, you pass by, maybe you take a sample in the mall, you're not so sure, it costs a lot of money, you go and look at the YouTube reviews, you listen to what other people say, that triggers something in your mind. Yeah, that guy is correct, man. Yeah, that makes sense and all that. And then you make your final buying decision, and you'll be a happy man or lady. I mean, I don't care. Sometimes you still buy female perfumes for men, and male perfumes for females. It's not wrong, because sometimes obviously you like the opposite sex themed smell, right? So you might want some on yourself, that's for your own self. You're not trying to impress anybody. Maybe it's more like something you wear at home, just to feel good and stuff, right? So yeah, I digress. So conclusion, both are good. It's Hermes, man. Come on, right? The only thing that might be stopping you is because it's a bit too creative, too novel, too modern, right? Like some postmodern abstract painting, right? You don't dig it. You prefer the classics. You want safety, right? Then you might go for the other standard stuff from Chanel, Dior, and whatnot. But if you're one of those creative types who is a pioneer, who goes into a tangent, who likes to like try out new stuff, and because it's a gamble, right? Some might love it, some might say, what the heck are you doing? Did you like fall in the concrete or something just now? So then that might not be a thing. Okay, so I hope it's clear, right, what this perfume is about. So what marks I'll give, I guess, if I just want to go by like an average Joe taking a whiff of it, maybe like a 3 out of 5. But if I want to talk about perfume companies having some courage to try out real new creative things, and the fact that it smells kind of different from the rest, right? That's the most important thing. I'll give it a 4.5 out of 5, man, for that, right? For that exact thing. So that's it, guys. Share your thoughts in the comment section, and let's see what other flankers come from Hermes side. Hopefully it's more of a better quality and not just a money grab. Thank you, take care, bye bye, much love, smell good.